I'm Dan Hoard with best buds and reunited teammates, BJ Hill and Dexter Lawrence. By the way, in case you're wondering why I'm wearing a sling, I challenged Sexy Dexy to an arm wrestling contest and lost. Just kidding. Let me start with this question. What is it about the other guy that you like and respect so much? Dexter, you go first.
Really just his personality. You know, you ask anybody around the building, you know, he's a guy that gets along with anybody, but is true to himself always, and I can respect that a lot.
BJ?
Mine is more like off the field, like just who he is as a man. Like he always have your back no matter what. He's a guy who cares about his brother. He's always going to take care of his brother and always be there for you.
All right, I'm going to turn the clock back approximately 11 years. Dexter Lawrence, 5-star recruit, number 2 recruit in the country, goes on a visit to NC State, and BJ Hill is picked to be the guy to host. What do you guys remember about that first meeting? BJ, you're up first.
It was actually more than one person. It wasn't just me. We had like 10 guys there, coaches. I think we went to Dave & Buster's, I believe, or something like that, or Top Golf, or we just sitting there have a good time, and you know, it just didn't work out.
BJ did a good job, I assume, along with those other teammates.
Yeah, I remember them for sure. I remember them, but you know, it was. I mean, for me, I feel like that's kind of where we kind of connected. He said the Giants, but for me, it was on that visit. You know,
You're both North Carolina guys. Mm-hmm. You're from Wake Forest. You're from Oakboro, is it?
Yeah.
Similar towns?
Probably some Wake Forest probably grew up a little bit.
Mine's way smaller than Wake Forest for sure. Way smaller.
So you considered NC State. You obviously chose to go to Clemson. In your first year at Clemson, your teams played each other. Mm-hmm. Clemson was heavily favored in Death Valley. You guys almost pulled off the upset. You missed an easy field goal with like 2 seconds to go. Clemson won the game in overtime. Does that one still hurt?
That one still hurt. That would have changed a lot, you know, for our program if we had won that game for sure. But, you know, it is what it is.
And does that one still rank among your favorites?
Yeah, all I remember was laying on the ground and the crowd roaring. Like, I'm like, what's going on? To get up and he missed. And we just took advantage of it after that.
Did you guys maintain a friendship while you were in college playing at different places, or did it rekindle when you were both with the Giants?
I think it rekindled at the Giants, yeah, because we wasn't messing with NC State.
Yeah. They didn't like us, we didn't like them, so it was cool.
So you got drafted by the Giants, and then 1 year later, you were selected by the Giants. Mm-hmm. You're in New York City, 2 North Carolina guys in the Big Apple. Mm-hmm. Did that help that bond get stronger?
I think so. I think we kind of knew each other, so that made it for me that made the transition easy. Just like here, like we know each other, so this transition's been pretty smooth for me. But yeah, I say at the Giants, that's where it kind of rekindled, and it ain't gonna slow down.
New York City can be a little bit intimidating when you're not from there. Did you help him adapt?
Yeah, it was good. It was a good transition, especially for me, coming from a small town. Didn't know much about big cities or anything like that, only Raleigh, North Carolina. But it was kind of an easy transition because, for one, all I did was focus on football. Same with him. We're all about ball. We just wanted to win and play good on the defensive line. So we really kept the outside noise on the outside and did what we had to do on the field.
So when your teammates there together in New York, you got to see the other guy on the field mm-hmm. firsthand. What do you respect about each other's games? You talked about the off-field stuff earlier, but how about the on-field stuff?
I think his approach to the game, he's real consistent. Like you know what his routine's going to be. You know, like his mindset going into the game, and you know that he's going to do his job, and you just got to do yours. So like I like his approach, like and that's kind of like what was molding me. Like he's like my vet kind of. So like watching his approach, go out to practice early and go through his routines, and you know it ain't changed. So that's what I respect.
And the
haven't changed at all.
And the on-field stuff from your perspective.
Same with him. The way he approached the game, the way he dominates games, and like he attacks the games or even practice like he don't know anything. He asks questions like he don't know anything. So you love seeing guys who year 8, year whatever, asking questions, going out there and practice, giving their all, and not just, you know, taking it easy. Because you can get complacent in this game, especially the longer you play. But he attacks each and every day. If it's practice, workouts, games at a high level, and you love to see that.
So your teammates in New York for a few years, and then BJ got traded to Cincinnati just before the 2021 season. Were you heartbroken?
Yeah, that was tough. That was tough. And yeah, how it went down was tough. I didn't believe him at first. I was trying to fight it, but I think for just to be honest, I think everything happens for a reason, and I think me watching that and then talking to him almost every day he was here, kind of just, and now we back together, and it's time to take advantage of it. I tell him, when I first got here, he said, we're not gonna waste this moment.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it's about.
The trade worked out well for you right off the bat. The Bengals went to the Super Bowl that first year, but were you sad that your buddy was left behind in New York?
Yeah, for sure. Just like I said, this is the way it all went down. I probably had one of my best camps I ever had there. Just giving all I got just to give myself a chance to get on the field there, and it just didn't work out. Leaving some of your best friends, it sucks, especially when you've been there for almost 4 years. You're almost there for 4 years. Because it sucked, but like you said, everything happens for a reason. I'm here for a reason, and that's to win games.
What was the Bengals Super Bowl run like for you watching BJ?
My rookie year, I didn't watch too much of him until the playoffs started, and I was like, he's really about to do this. He's really about to do this. And then he's talking junk all day, every day. And then they get there, and I'm like, wow, he made it to the Super Bowl. And I was happy. I was like my wife, you can ask her, I was just in the living room just cheesing and smiling the whole time, just happy, for him and his success, early success being traded.
So this year, after 7 years in New York, you decided to seek a trade. Did you reach out to BJ for advice?
I did, and I say he was a little biased, but I kind of understood where he was coming from because we just talked a lot, and I kind of understood, how the Bengals were and how they ran things around here. So it's been smooth, and I think his influence helped a little bit.
BJ, on behalf of all of us, thank you.
You're welcome.
What did you say to help sell it?
I just tell him the truth. That's how, as me as a man, as a brother, I just got to tell him the truth, what I thought about the organization, the teammates, just everybody. And he made a decision.
So the news came down on a Saturday night, the night before you two guys were together for BJ's early birthday party. Yeah. Did you have an inkling? Did you know it was going to happen the next day?
Slightly, but on my end, I didn't truly know. So I always had to be I couldn't fully commit until I fully knew it. But at the back of my mind, I kind of understand what was going on behind the scenes, and when it came to fruition, I had to jump.
We've learned since that it was in the works for a couple of weeks, or at least the Bengals were trying to get something done for a couple of weeks. Did they ask you, what kind of guy is he? Is this something we need to do?
I didn't know anything about it, okay? I didn't know anything about it until everybody else knew about it, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said, we had a great conversation with some guys. Of course, you want a great guy like Dex in your locker room, who's good on the field, off the field, go with other people, get along with other people. So you want a guy like this in your locker room. So there's nothing bad to say about him.
What have these first few weeks been like together here in Cincinnati?
For me, it's been good because now, I led a lot in New York, but now I'm I'm picking up on some of his habits, to help me grow as a player and a man. So I think that this transition, has just been what was bound to happen.
What's been special for you?
Just having him around the building. I feel like just having him here added at least 2 or 3 more years on my career. Yeah, so I'm all smile. Like I said, I literally have nothing bad about to say about Dex, man. You like I said, you love to have people in the building like him to make your job easier, and the guy who's going to help lead this group, and just a great teammate. You love guys like that.
He's the godfather of your kids, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, really, that's about the highest compliment you can pay to somebody, in all seriousness.
Yeah.
No, that was a true honor. That was a true honor. And I got a boy.
That's true.
But that was when they called us, we couldn't turn that down.
All right, I want to play a little game. I call Know Your Best Bud. I'm going to ask you 5 questions about the other guy. See how well you know your friend. All right, we know your current numbers. BJ wears 92. You wear 97. Do you know the other guy's college number? What did BJ wear at NC State?
Ooh, 98.
Boom. Well done.
Okay.
Well done. What did Dexter wear at Clemson?
90.
90. All right. Let's take it back a step further. Both of your high school numbers were retired. What did BJ wear at West Stanley?
I literally went to the retirement. It was a little dude number, I think.
Single digit.
5?
5. Do you know what he wore at Wake Forest High?
Yeah, it was the offensive line.
Correct.
70, 76.
71.
1. Ah!
All right, Dexter has taken the lead. Do you know the other guy's like high school team name? The West Stanley What's?
Ooh, that's a good one. This sounds like it flows. Lions.
It kind of flows, but it's the Colts.
Colts. Okay.
The Wake Forest What's?
Rebels. I don't know that one.
Cougars.
Cougars.
All right. That was a tough one.
That was a tough one.
Okay. Each of you guys has interceptions in the NFL. BJ actually has 3, 2 in the regular season, 1 in the postseason. Dexter has 1, but it was last year, so it's fresh on your mind. Can you name a quarterback that the other guy has picked off? Dexter, do you know one of the 3 quarterbacks that BJ has picked up?
I remember him. I know it was like a funky one. He was like he's on the ground. It kind of fell in his lap. It was a home game too, I think. I can't remember the quarterback though.
That was Nick Mullins, I think. Was that the Vikings game,
Vikings.
BJ? Yeah. He had one in the AFC Championship game. That was the one I thought you would know. Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
That was big. Do you know who he picked off last year?
The one he got chased down, tackled at the end.
Inside the 5, tackled by the
If that's me,
quarterback.
I'm scoring that, by the way. You know. Oh man, and was it the Vikings? I believe. No,
Chargers.
Chargers. Yeah. that was
Justin
tough.
Herbert. Yeah. He's like
it is
3
right.
3 yards from a big man touchdown.
That was in New York too, right? Yeah.
All right, one more question. This is like the most obscure thing I could find about you guys. Do you know what part-time job BJ Hill had in high school?
I didn't even know. I'll say it's something working with his hands. I'm sure.
That's accurate.
I'm sure it's
Accurate.
something like that.
He ain't gonna guess it.
It's a hard
no
one
way.
to guess. If he doesn't know it. Yeah.
Building construction or something.
Bagged groceries at the Food Lion.
I worked at Food Line, baby. Yeah. Got buggies, stock groceries, whatever you need. Call me.
That's elite.
All right, Dexter attended a type of camp for a couple of summers in high school. It was not a sports-related camp. Any idea what camp he went to or what type of camp he went to?
Whoa. Whoa. I'm gonna say Boy Scout.
Incorrect.
Math camp.
Math camp.
Okay.
You get a math?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. This has been fun. Let's wrap it up on this note. This trade, from the Bengals' perspective, what statement do you think it made to the entire NFL? BJ, you go first.
That we're here to win games. Bringing a guy like this. This is not even just him. This is who we just brought in this offseason that we mean business, and we're ready to win games. We're ready to win now.
Dexter?
Yeah, just feeding off that. For me, I told it was easy for me, to make this decision, and for them, I like one of my friends really was like, they really giving a 10 for you, like not like being like I'm like. They was like, that's pretty big. And I was like, for me, I'm just like, I'm in the moment. Like, I'm trying to, just understand. But he had me think about, the 10th overall pick. That's a big pick. And, when my mindset got to that, it was like probably like the day of, really where I truly understood what that meant. And, and just now I just got to, be the guy, be the guy, be who I am, and just continue to work and continue my career.
Best buds reunited in Cincinnati, adding years to BJ Hill's career. We've learned today.
Yeah.
Dexter Lawrence and BJ Hill, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thank
Man.
you.